Dynamic, articulate, perceptive, courageous, outspoken.
Welcome back to the dojo. Glad you're tuning in, glad you can make it. Today we got another reaction for y'all, and this one is by Terrence Carter. He says, I'm 30 years old, working a job, making $20.72 an hour before overtime. Here is my truth. Now, I've made over $20 an hour before. I was doing welding. This was when I was living in New York at the time. But I felt like I was making decent money, but the cost of living in New York is so high, I feel like I never really had any money. That was the most I made an hour, 24 an hour. So I know what it's like to achieve 20 an hour. But I want to hear what this guy says. He may not tell us where he works or where he has worked for privacy reasons, and that's understandable. But I just want to hear this man's story. I want to hear what he's talking about. So let's go.
What's good, y'all? It's your boy Terrence Carter. TC Talks, TC Fitness.
The sound is not that great. Let me turn it up a little bit. I can tell he's recording on his phone without a microphone. His phone is a little bit of a distance away from him, but we should be able to hear just enough to hear what he's talking about.
And I'm glad to hear with you guys.
I'm going to put the subtitles on just in case because, yeah, let me not full screen this. Let me just put the subtitles on so you guys can rock with it.
At it again with another YouTube video. So, this video right here, well, first thing first, today is day 29 of my semen retention journey. This video right here, though, I just want to explain.
It was semen retention. I'm not big on semen retention. I think it's kind of foolish. You know what I mean? Because a healthy prostate, you need to release maybe like twice a week. I think I heard that somewhere. Like, you guys are, I think you guys are misguided. It's good to retain your seed, but you do need to release every once in a while. You can't just be holding all that testosterone. It's gonna turn you into an animal. You know what I mean? When a woman finally wants to present herself to you, like, I think it's dangerous to hold in that much testosterone and aggression. But if you need that much, if you need to go Super Saiyan, I guess that's the way to go. But I haven't touched myself in over like 3 months, and I don't know what it was about the last time I did it. I just didn't want to do it anymore. Like, it's not that I felt down or depressed or I felt filthy. No, I just was like, man, I don't want to do this no more. I'm tired of looking at it. I want to have the real experience. So I'm gonna have the real experience when it's time for me to have the real experience. I'm not worried about retaining my seed. I'm not even thinking about semen retention. I'm probably like 60 something days in now. You know what I mean? I'm like 60 something days in now, man. Let me just hear what this bro
myself. Just like speak my mind. Be able to vent to the camera. Be able to talk to y'all about something that's relatable. And hopefully this video reaches the right people. Now, sometimes like I tend to ask myself, like, at this point in time in my life, sometimes I ask myself, like, what am I doing? You know?
I had a feeling he was going there, like, so basically $20 is still not enough for somebody to live comfortable, be happy and confident. You gotta remember, jobs are called jobs for a reason. It's an acronym, J-O-B. J-O-B. Just over broke. Just over broke. You've gotta get out here and create your own thing, man. This is the era of creation, even content creation. You got to get out there and create a business. You got to get out there and create wealth for yourself. And the only way you're going to do it is by creating something that nobody else created. This channel that I make, nobody else could have created my channel because it's all me. You know what I mean? I'm creating something. I'm hoping that this will work out to where I won't have to work a job anymore. I can just talk to the people, influence people, motivate people, and share my reactions and have discussions with them. That's what I want to do. I want to be a place where people can come to maybe get advice or to gain understanding about life in the grand spectrum. But this man is basically saying, like, he don't know what he's doing with his life. He making decent money, but somehow he still is coming to himself like, man, what am I doing? I feel like I'm wasting my time. But he's also got a YouTube page. He's got over 7,000 subs. He's got over 7. I can only imagine what it's like to have that many followers. But I'm going to keep listening to this brother and see what he's talking about.
Because working a 9-to-5 job or working a job, whatever, it's not all that it's caked up to be when you have to constantly deal with negative management, negative energy. And
bro, you gonna have that anywhere you go. You work in somebody else's job. This is not your own thing that you created. When you sign that contract to sign on to that job, everything that you may have to deal with may not be in the fine print, but that's the nature of work, bro. You got to deal with people. You got to deal with people because this place that you work at, it hires many people. Many people are on that payroll. You're just another one of them. So you're going to be treated like a number. You got to understand that going into it. People are not there to coddle you. People are not there to make your life better. You're here to do a job, get paid, and go home. That's it, bro. It's nothing more than just a job. You can't look at it as anything else because it's a just over broke. It's a situation that puts you just over broke. You can do a little bit. You can have a little freedom. Maybe you get some vacation days where you can feel like you're really living. But ultimately, until we figure out how to break out of poverty, this is what we have to deal with. You can't be so worried about all the negative energy when you're getting money, bro. You're getting money. It's the end goal. Don't worry about that just comes with the territory. You got to deal with that to get the money. Go in there, do the work, and come home.
One thing that I had to learn is, number one, you should never allow somebody else to control your life or the amount of money that you make per hour, right? And of course, like a lot of us in this human experience, we tend to look for stability, right? We like every 2 weeks paycheck or whatever the case may be. And some people may sit there and ask, well, if you're not getting a check every 2 weeks, then what are you going to do? And I feel like I'm constantly being reminded that this is not something that I want to do for the rest of my life.
Facts, bro. You don't want to work a job for the rest of your life. What you want to do is you want to work this job so you got enough money to start what it is that you want to start or do what it is that you want to do. That's the end goal. You got to look at this job as a stepping stone. It's not the end all be all. It's just simply a stepping stone to get you closer to what you see in your mind's eye. That's what it's about. You can't look at a job to sustain you or to get you through life, because these jobs nowadays are so fickle. They'll fire you for the smallest thing. So you got to use that job, stack your bread, and then invest into something you want to see for the rest of your life. Be it a business or what have you. You got to do that. If you want to get enough money to where you can live off the land, that's another thing you could do. You know, homesteading or whatever. But you probably going to have to get to like $250,000 so you can buy some land and build something on it. You know what I mean? You got to get to that place. You got to get to that place. And you're not going to get there if you're just working this job and expecting it to help you get through life. You got to build and create on your own. That's what it is. The ways of the world, the ways of the 50s and 60s where you could just work a job for your whole life and be good, they're long gone. We don't live in that era no more. So we can't think in terms of those times, because we are not in those times. Even though there's still remnants where you could work a job that gives you enough money to live off of, but you don't want to do it forever. And you know why? You know why? Because it's not worth it. It's soul crushing. But let me just listen to this brother. I'm talking more than him.
You know, it becomes very frustrating when I know that I could be doing more, right? I know that I could be making way more money per day or per month or whatever the case may be. And the job itself is not hard. But like I said, it's dealing with the people. It's dealing with the management. It's the way that they talk to you. It's the way that they belittle you. And it's honestly frustrating to my soul, to my spirit, you know?
You let them do it to you. You let them talk to you any kind of way, and that's why you feel that way, bro. You gotta command respect. You have to command respect. It might be as simple as you saying, look, bro, I understand that you my superior and I have to do what you tell me to do, but you do not have to talk to me in such a disrespectful way. You gotta let them know. You gotta put people on game when it comes to, you gotta teach people how to deal with you. And if you're not doing that, then you're gonna keep getting what you're getting. You're gonna keep getting all that negative energy because you're not standing up for yourself and you're not speaking up and letting people know how they have to deal with you. I mean, I'm not in his situation. I don't know what his life is looking like, but he's complaining about people treating him unfairly. You have to command that respect, my brother. You got to do that.
And I know that a lot of people can relate. Like, jobs want so much control over your life. Telling you when to come in, what time you got to be there, what time you get off, when you can take a lunch break. You barely get to spend time with your family. You barely get to spend time with your spouse. That's not messing up your relationship.
That's how it's built, bro. That's how it's built. That's how it's built. They want all of us to fall by the wayside. It don't got to be the day tomorrow, but they want everybody to be soul crushed. They want you to give up on your dreams and just work this job for the rest of your life to keep society moving. That's what it's about, bro. It don't happen until you take matters into your own hands and want to create your own life. I'm sure he's getting there, but you can't be complaining, especially as a grown man. You can't be complaining, man.
Or you barely even have time for yourself, you know? And am I thankful and grateful to have a job? Yes, but at the end of the day, I know, like, the job is not gonna help me get rich and wealthy.
It's not designed to, brother. Your job is designed to get somebody else rich and wealthy. You gotta create your own business to where you can hire people to help you get rich. That's the end goal. You got to create something that could enrich other people's lives so that you can get rich.
You understand what I'm saying? It'll pay the bills. That's cool. But I still want to live more on my purpose, you know? And the crazy part is, like, I be reminding myself, we see this every day on social media, on the internet. And it's not comparing, bro. It's just seeing the truth. Like, people really be making bank, $10,000, $20,000 a month.
See, that's your problem. You looking at everybody else. You looking at everybody else and what they got going on. But what you don't realize is what they had to do to get that going on, bro. Y'all see the finish line. Y'all see the finished product. Y'all don't see all the grinding and all the work that they had to put in to get to where they are, because nothing happens overnight. Y'all just see it when it's done, because you don't want to see it while it's in the beginning phases. You're not interested. Nothing about it captivates you. But doing the hard work is not pretty. It's not glamorous. Doing the hard work is something you do alone, when no one's watching. And then when you come out, you know what I mean, you shining. Everybody see it now. They like, oh damn, how you made it? Like, yeah, I did this, I did that. You know what I mean? You looking at they finished product. You didn't see all the work.
30,000 a month. Finance channels making big per month on YouTube. And my personal goal for myself is to one day make YouTube my full-time job. That's just what I have set up for myself. I don't know how long that's gonna take. The how doesn't matter. That does not matter to me. It's just me putting it out there to the universe and me staying consistent, because I don't like conformity. I'm
gonna get this man a like. I feel what he's saying. I definitely feel what he's saying. And I'm on the same wave, bro. I want to make this my full-time thing. I want to make YouTube my full-time thing, because I hate working a job. But I'm going to take that job for survival if I ain't got no other money coming in, which is my situation right now. I'm looking for work right now, and I'm hoping that I can find it, because my money is slowly dwindling. You got money coming in, you're blessed. No matter if you got money coming in, you are blessed. Don't let nobody tell you different, man. You got to take what you got and build something more, create something bigger. It's all on you. And it ain't going to happen if you don't do it.
Feeling controlled by somebody else, a total stranger that I don't even know. I don't know you. I never, like, if I would have never got this job, I would have never seen you a day in my life. You know what I'm saying? So, And then, like I said, like mentally, bruh, like I'm thankful. I'm thankful for the job. I'm thankful for the opportunity. I'm thankful to be working for the federal government, you know, giving people their mail, giving people their...
Wait, bro, for the federal government, and you only making 20? Wow. I could see why you feel like you're not doing nothing with your life, because you working for the GOVT and you not making BANK. I understand.
Packages, the medicine, you know, stuff like that. I'm thankful. It's just the management is disgusting, bro. And I know that people can relate, whatever job you're working in. And the thing that gets to me is like, we really all out here sharing the same planet. Nobody's better than the next. It's not about how much money you make. It's not about the position you in at the job.
Facts.
At the end of the day, everybody going to the same place.
Yep.
Let's really talk about it. The same thing's gonna happen to all of us. You know, we gotta ascend. Right? Physical body, one day, nobody's gonna be here. You know? So, and I constantly remind myself like, yo, T, if there's a lot of ants over here too, y'all, so that's why I'm doing this. But if this is not what you want to do with your life, you have to stay consistent with your craft. You gotta stay consistent with posting on your channel, you know, building an audience, speaking about things that's the truth. Now, am I thankful for the stable income? Yes. Do I feel like I'm worth way more than what they're paying me? Absolutely. You understand what I'm saying? $20 an hour, or since we gotta...
See, you're never gonna get what you feel like you worth at the job, because they have to make a profit. They have to make a profit. So if you make $20 an hour, they probably making $50 an hour off of you. They taking away more from your work than you are. So if you making 20 an hour, they probably making a total of $50 an hour. They get 30, you get 20. That's how it works to keep the business rolling. They don't tell you that, but that's the reality of the situation. Whatever they can afford to pay you, they can afford to pay you because they can make a profit off of you. If they wasn't making a profit off of you, you'd be out the door. That's the bottom line. It's always about money. When it comes to business, it's all about money and the bottom line. I'm going to take me a quick little break because I need to get me some water, because I'm talking more than him. But yeah, that's what it's about. Yes, indeed. Had to get some water. I was thirsty. But I'm going to go ahead and keep letting this brother talk, because I definitely want to hear what he got to say and see his perspective on making $20 an hour and all the nonsense you got to deal with because of that.
Oh, these ants is annoying, y'all. $20 an hour. Let me move. $20 an hour, right? It's honestly not enough, bro. It's not enough. And I don't want to just settle for a $20 an hour job, or feeling like, oh, that's helping me get ahead, that's helping me get rich and wealthy, because it's not, right? You know? And some days, like, I have good days. Like, for example, like today was a good day. It was cool. But I still had to deal with some BS management as soon as I got back to the station. You know what I'm saying? And the people be so rude. Like, it's not even the people. It's one manager. She be so rude and disrespectful to where it's like, how do you expect people to feel comfortable working at this place or giving it their all when you're just blatantly disrespectful?
They want people who can put up with it. Plain and simple. They want people who gonna put up with it or don't have a choice. That's what they want, brother. If you don't have to put up with it, they don't want you. If you don't need a job, they don't want you. They want you desperate and broken, and to where you are dependent upon this job. That's what they want. If you're not that, then they're going to soon find out that you're not, and you're going to be let go before you even realize it, my brother. Stop complaining. That's all I can say. Stop complaining.
You understand what I'm saying? Because sometimes I constantly like be saying to myself, like, yo, I'm 30 years young, and I'm making $20.72 an hour. I'm making less than my age. And some of y'all can sit there and say, well, go get a scale. Go become a plumber. Go become an electrician. Go become a whatever, a painter, a carpenter, whatever. But, like, I'm not going to do something just for the money. Like, just to satisfy other people.
So what you doing YouTube for? I'm curious. 9 times out of 10 we do YouTube because we want a better quality of life, and that usually trickles down into money. Like, you got to be real with yourself, my brother. You got to be you got to be all the way real, bro. You don't want to do something just for the money. Well, what are you doing it for? What are you doing the job you working now for? Were you hoping to get some fulfillment out of life through the job as opposed to the money? Bro, we work jobs just for the money, bro. That's why you clock in every day, just for the money, bro. Come on, we gotta be real, yo. Come on, man.
Nah, I feel like my personal skill is the stock market. And I can teach that to people. I can teach you how to make money on your own time. Yo, I hope a hit did not go, bro.
So stock market is all about money. Like, come on, bro. Come on, man. I'm not trying to flame this guy or anything. I'm just going by what he's saying. And I know he's talking, he's rambling or whatever, so he might not be thinking completely about what he's saying when he's saying it, but you gotta look at the reality, brother. It's all about money. Money make the world go round. And the sooner you own up to it and you honest with yourself about it, the less you gotta pretend that you're not about it. The less you can, the more honest and open you can be, bro. I already see cracks in the armor.
Y'all know how ants do, bro. I'm keeping that in the video too. But my personal skill is the stock market, bro. I can teach it to people. I can teach you how to have your money working for you. I can show you how to make what you make in a month, how you can make that in the stock market, because I've done it.
Alright, so when this video over, I'm going to look at his channel and see how much he talking about stocks. I'm going to look at his channel and see how much he talking about stocks. So if y'all can, bear with me.
Month right here is my highest earning month in the stock market. I had to replenish the money, right? I had to put some money back that I took out, but it's still my highest earning month so far. You know what I'm saying? And like, I know that God is putting me through a process, you know? Hold on, let me go sit back down. I'm gonna put the camera right here. Let me move this camera back. And this is just me speaking my raw truth. Like, y'all can judge me if y'all want to. Y'all can say whatever.
I'm trying not to judge you, brother. I'm just trying to take what you say, interpret it, digest it, and give my perspective on it. I'm not trying to judge nobody. It is not my place to judge. But if you want to judge this brother, hey, that's on you. I'm not judging nobody. I'm just taking what he say and interpreting it and then reacting and responding. That's it.
Whatever y'all want. I know everybody's entitled to their own opinion. You know what I'm saying? To me, this is a judge-free zone. I'm just expressing myself, but I had to transmute this energy, you know? But I just feel like at this age, bro, I'm a grown adult. I've matured a lot than what I used to be, you know? I'm not super duper focused on like trying to satisfy people or trying to chase pleasure. I'm really focused on like bettering my life, you know? And like I said, it's cool, bro. It's cool to have stability with the paycheck, but you don't want to feel like a slave to the paycheck, and especially what you have to deal with. And I keep on reminding myself, money is never this hard to make. I shouldn't have to deal with all of this negative stuff with management and people talking to you any way you want to, just for a paycheck. You know what I'm saying? Because if a job starts messing with my mental well-being, then it's messing with me. You understand? And I know myself. I know when I'm happy. I know when I'm satisfied.
I can go ahead and attest to that. That mental health is real, because I was working a job, the last job I got released from, and we were working late hours into the night. And when I don't get good sleep, it messes with my psyche. Like, it really does. It, like, I can't tell what's real, what's not. I start going into fantasy land. And then I was smoking a lot of weed too, so that didn't help my situation. I end up crashing my car and losing my job because they don't want to pay insurance for somebody who may not be mentally all the way there. It's just that when I'm working this job and y'all taking all my sleep hours away from me, like when the job more often than not works during the day, I mean, y'all taking all my sleep hours, like y'all, it's not just my mental health, it's my overall health and my well-being. And I feel like God got me out of there because it really was starting to mess with me. It really was. I think it's a blessing in disguise because I need my rest. And if I can't get my rest because y'all need me to work all crazy kind of hours of the night, then maybe I don't need to be there. And God got me up out of there. So I'm going to say I'm blessed because of it, because now I got more time to focus on my mental health. But I ain't got no money. It's a trade-off.
a lot of the times, like, I walk in there and I'll be like, "Ugh," like, you know? And, like, my higher self be telling me, like, bro, we can do way better than this, for a fact. For a fact. So, I know it's gonna be, I might get some backlash for this video. There's gonna be some people that sit there and say, just be grateful you have a job. I know there's a lot of people out there that don't have a job, you know? So, once again, I'm grateful. I'm thankful. But I'm just telling y'all, like, sometimes God shows you things so that you can one day, like, branch out on your own and, like, do your own thing, and then you never know what can happen. You probably could make way more money building your own lane than you could at a job. And then like a lot of people get comfortable with just, like, working for somebody else for their whole life, you know, doing the same routine, the same mundane routine. I was just watching what's his channel name? You Are Not Alone, or I forgot his bro channel name. He talked about SR.
Senior retention.
But he made a video and he titled it, I Feel Like I'm in a Truman Show. And I watched that movie before, and I be feeling like the same thing. Everything is just so repetitive. Everything is so predictable, you know? And it makes your life feel like it makes your life feel like you already know what's gonna happen. You're just doing the same thing. You wake up, you gotta go to work. You're gonna take the same bus to work. You're gonna be around the same people. You gotta deal with the same management. You do the job, you go home, you go repeat it the next day. And, like, I'm not here to live my life just in the same cycle in a hamster wheel. You know, I like to challenge myself. I like to go beyond what I feel like I can exceed. You understand what I'm saying? And, like, I feel like a lot of people leave their ideas in the grave. You know, a lot of people leave this planet with a whole bunch of ideas that they never brought to life. Now I remind myself every day, like, you have to bring your ideas to life. You have to do more. You have to want more for yourself. You cannot settle for just making 3.7 a month, 3,700 a month, or 4,000 a month. So some of y'all, that's good. That's decent, right? It's cool. I ain't gonna lie, it's cool. But I want to have a 10K month, 20K months, 50K months, and I know that I'm not gonna get that just working this mundane job, bro. I know it's not gonna happen with this, man. It's the truth. You know? I know I could do it in the stock market. I know I could own way more real estate, right? But, like, it's to the point where I still be having to do Uber Eats, even while having a W-2, bro.
Wow. So how is it that you're living beyond your means if you got to do Uber? Like, what is it? What type of lifestyle are you living that's costing so much that you got to go up into Uber Eats? Because I know if I was making $20 an hour, I get me a nice small apartment and just stack my bread until I can branch out on my own and do my own thing. I think some of us just want extravagant lifestyles, and we want to feel like we rich and famous without actually being rich and famous. I feel like that may play a part in you having to do Uber Eats. It's not enough because you want too much, or you want a whole lot more than you're ready to handle. But I don't know his story. All I know is the amount of money that he's getting is not enough for the life that he wants to live. You know what I mean? But I can't down this brother. I wish I had a job right now. You know what I mean? I can't down him because I don't really know his situation, but I'm just going off what he's saying, and it just seemed like he want too much. That's just what I'm getting. I don't really know.
Goes to show you. And it's not, oh, you got bad spending habits. Nah, bro, I really be trying to cut down on that shit for real. Sometimes people call me cheap, or you cheap.
You be trying to cut down, or you actually be doing it? Come on, bro. There's too many holes in your argument.
Oh, you whatever. They like to judge me. But at the end of the day, I don't care, because my finances. I'm not here to take care of the whole entire world. I gotta take care of me.
Right.
And I'm not trying to work for money for my entire life. That's just a God-given truth, right?
I hear you.
I'm not about to be a slave to the dollar. It's something that they print every day. The money's supposed to be a slave to me. Real talk. The money's supposed to be continuously growing for me while I'm sleeping. Making money overnight while I'm sleeping, right?
You gotta earn that, my brother. It don't just happen. Nobody's giving you nothing out here. It don't just happen. You gotta earn it. You gotta create it. You gotta build it. I hope that's what you're doing, my brother. It seems like you are. It seems like you are.
Like, you never want to put a job over your mental health. You never want to put anything over your mental well-being, bro.
I agree.
Your happiness matters. Money's always gonna come. Money's everywhere. It's literally everywhere, bro. It's literally everywhere. So I just like to express myself freely, bro. I like to express myself freely because I feel like a lot of us is trapped in this system and we feel like we can't get out, but we can really get out of this. You don't have to be programmed by your parents. You don't have to be programmed by society. You don't have to be programmed by what other people telling you to do. We think that this is a safe route. The safe route is getting a job, working a job, getting paid every 2 weeks, working for 40 years, 50 years, giving a company your whole entire life, and then you die. And then you die with a whole bunch of dreams and goals that you never got to reach because all your time is going to making somebody else rich. No, I'm not doing that for my life, bro. That's not what God put me here for. God didn't say, here, T, I'm gonna put you on this planet and you're gonna make somebody else rich. Somebody you ain't never gonna meet a day in your life, and a person that don't care about you, you're gonna make them rich. No, God did not place me here for that. God placed me here to help humanity, to help y'all break y'all PMO addiction, to help y'all learn about SR, to help y'all learn about how to make y'all money grow, and to help me be the best version of my fucking self, bro. And to take care of myself, and take care of my family, and take care of my lady. God sent me here to do that. God sent me here for a bigger purpose, bro. It's not to slave for a company, bro. It's not to do that. To break my body down, to break my mind down, to be conformed, bro. It's like I be feeling like I don't even got no say, and I hate that feeling, bro. Cause I don't like being controlled by nobody. I don't care who you are, bro.
I feel you, my brother, but you gotta remember when you signed that contract. When you sign that contract, bro, that's what you signed up for. You gotta understand the words that we use. Contract. What is a con? A con is something that's not good. What is a tract? I'm not really sure, but I'm gonna take a guess. A tract is something that you go on. Not the track like a train track. The tract meaning retract, detract, contract. It's something that keeps you binded. A tract is something that keeps you binded, right? So a bad agreement. If I was to guess what a contract is, it's a bad agreement for somebody. Somebody's winning off of the contract. And apparently it's not us. It's the one who wrote up the contract, because of course they're going to write it up better for them. They're the ones writing the contract. So when you look at the fact that you sign that contract, you sign on to that job, you signing up for everything that comes with the job. And my brother is going through it right now because he's having the revelation that he feels like this ain't what he signed up for, but it actually is.
Okay. It's not ego. It's not ego. It's not none of that. It's just, bro, we all got free will on this planet. The only person that controls me is me.
I feel you. I feel you.
So every day, like, look, this is what I do too. Whenever the manager get me mad, I invest more money, bro. I promise that. I invest more money. Every time she get me mad, I invest more money into the stock market. Every fucking time, bro. Because it fuels me. It's like, I bet you want to keep like shitting on me. You want to keep making me feel less than. Bet. I'm gonna keep putting this money to work. Calm flex. I know I could do way better than this, bro. $800 a week, $20 an hour, and taking taxes out of that. Even with the overtime, right? Even with the overtime and all that stuff, you're still getting taxed so much money to the point where I feel like you're just working for free. Like, it's a lot, you know, that goes on in my mind, you know? And I'm constantly, like, training my subconscious mind to help me out so I can get better, so I can do better. Nobody's gonna be a millionaire working a regular job. It's not gonna happen.
It's facts.
You can be a millionaire being owning stocks, owning businesses. You can be a millionaire that way. You can be a millionaire running your own business. You can be a millionaire on YouTube. Chris Sagan's a millionaire on YouTube. He made $1 million in a month. correct me if I'm wrong, yeah? Maybe I'm wrong, but he showed proof. He made $1 million on YouTube. And it's not comparing it. It's just knowing that it's possible for you too. You know? So, I just know I won't ever get ahead the way that I want to get ahead, just making this little bit of money per hour. Being an hourly wage slave is never going to happen. If I could keep working on my craft, if I keep working on my stuff, if I keep on investing my money, if I keep on just keep doing what I'm doing, just put more into it, I'll be able to outpace somebody's salary. I'm about to go to the gym and work out. I just had to transmit this energy, alright? I hope y'all enjoyed this video. Like, comment, subscribe. Retain your energy, take back your power. And I'll be back at it with some more videos for y'all.
I mean, it was a good video, even though he did a lot of complaining. I thought it was a good video because he basically said, even though I'm making $20 an hour, it's still not enough. Like, I'm still struggling to do what I want to. He didn't say that he was struggling to make ends meet. He just said he just tired of how much control the job has over him and what he can do. He feel like he don't have no freedom to do what he want. He got money, but he don't got the freedom to really enjoy the money the way he want to. I understand that. Now, let me look at his channel. I already gave him a like for his video because I like the video. But I want to see if he talks about the stock market. Hold on, wait. What does it say? YouTube paid me this much.
So this video is just going to be me speaking my mind.
It's 10 minutes. It's over 10 minutes long. I just want to see. Okay, semen retention. Jobs are drawing us, blah, blah, blah. You will unlock a new reality on semen retention. World is not ready. Semen retention. Break the mental chains of PMO. I don't know what PMO is. I guess it's something to do with porn or something like that. Okay, start saving and investing your money. Okay, I see one thing about money. Okay, okay. W-2 workers are tired of these low-wage jobs that pay. Okay, slave, semen retention. How many videos he got? First of all, he got 1,000. He got over 1,000 videos. I'm not gonna scroll through this whole thing, but what I see more than anything else is semen retention. Okay, here's the first video I see on stocks. I made 4.1 thousand in 27 days from stocks without a finance degree. So he do got at least one. I'm gonna see if I can find one more. It seems like he does it very rarely. Here's something about stoicism, using a whole lot of AI filters for AI thumbnails. Okay. His views are all over the place, kind of like how mine's are right now. I got some breakout videos. I got some doing okay. Porn addiction is slowly cooking you. Well, I looked at enough. It's not a whole lot about stocks or whatever. He got one video that I seen. It seemed like his main focus is semen retention. But either way, I enjoyed your video, brother. If I happen to come across another one, you know what? I am going to come across. It's one of those. I want to see that stock market video. I might do a reaction to that, and I want to see that main video he got for people checking out his page, the one all the way at the top. Let me see. I'm gonna check these out on my own time. On his homepage. YouTube paid me this video now because I want to have subscribers and all that and earn money. Oh, he got the avatar on the back of his posters or whatever. Okay, I see he into some anime. YouTube paid me this much, and he got something with the stock market. Now, I'm not really big on the stock market. I'm not really going to try to learn about that. But if there's information I can gain from it, I'm definitely going to look at it. So he got fitness. Let me see. Welcome to TC Talks, where freedom over fear becomes a lifestyle. This channel is for the chosen ones, for those who refuse to be slaves to the system, for the men awakening to their true power mentally, spiritually, and financially. We're on a journey of semen retention, deep self-discipline, and breaking free from modern-day traps. No more chasing empty desires. Here, we build real wealth, the kind that starts in the mind and grows through smart investing in the stock market. Over 1 million views worldwide, and we're just getting started. Okay. Join this movement if you're ready to master your energy, take control of your finances, break the cycle of fear, build a life on your own terms. Yeah, I'm definitely ready for all that. I definitely know that I'm going to be back to this guy's channel. I'm going to go ahead and subscribe right now because I know I'm going to watch at least a little bit more of his content. I don't know how much because I'm not really into semen retention. I'm just doing that, but it's not the focus. I'm just doing it just because. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed this video, y'all. Professor Hawk signing out. Hawk Sensei bids you adieu. I hope that you enjoyed this reaction, y'all. Toodaloo.